Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about a very important concept in Saiva Siddhantam, which is called as the Guru. There are three terms first we need to be very clear with before delving into the topic of Guru. The three terms are facilitator, teacher, Guru. Who's known as a facilitator, who's known as a teacher, and who can be a guru is what we are going to talk about in today's episode. When we talk about a teacher, we are going to a school where, let's assume primary or our even kindergarten. When we go to a kindergarten school or our primary school, we have no idea about the basic syllables, the alphabets. So someone is there to teach us everything from the scratch. The person who is giving us this knowledge is called as a teacher. They are not gurus. They can never be called as a guru. Whenever we have a question, we ask them and they will try to answer it according to our satisfaction or to give us a clarity. They may not succeed in it or they may also succeed in it, but not 100% that they are going to succeed always in giving us a clarity. So that is the first understanding we need to have. As a teacher, we ask doubts. They may try or they can try their best to address those doubts, and that person is called as a teacher. The next common term that we tend to see in this planet is facilitator. When you talk about a facilitator, imagine someone who is already having the knowledge, as in the ad hoc practical knowledge they have, but they don't have the academics of it. So a facilitator is there to bridge the gap between the practical world and the ideal world. For example, someone is having a lot of work experience in one particular arena. When they are coming in for a training, we are going to act as a facilitator to bridge the gap between the ideal and the practical, as in the ad hoc knowledge that they gained as well as with the bookish knowledge that is available, which is the academics. So that person is called as a facilitator. They are not teaching us anything, neither they're also not giving us any big clarity. So they cannot be called as a guru, or rather they are not a shifu. They are also not a teacher. Now, the most important terminology, guru. Today's world, we just go ahead and call anyone and everyone as a guru, which is a very wrong ideology, and that is what this particular episode is all about. Who is a guru? When you talk about guru, someone who knows what is within us even without we asking the question. We shouldn't be even asking the question. Even before the question arises in our mind, the person should be able to address those at the root level itself. At the grassroots level, they need to address the doubts even before it is sprouting out. That person is called as a guru. The only guru in this planet is Lord Shiva. The person, we call it as someone who is sitting under the banyan tree. We call it as Alamar Chelvar, or in Sanskrit, he is known as Dakshinamurti. That particular deity is our guru. Why? Because even before we get that doubt, he is the one who's going to address it at the root level itself. How about the gurus that we are talking about today? They are not gurus. They are either teachers or they are facilitators, depending on where they are falling. If you already have the practical knowledge and if they are bridging the gap, they are only a facilitator. If they are teaching you something, for example, I don't know yoga. I'm going to a teacher. He's teaching me yoga. He's only a teacher. He's not a guru. This clarity is needed. Today's world, we are getting into a lot of complexity, lot of challenges because we don't have this clarity. We just address anyone and everyone as guru. And the way how we are going to treat a guru is literally the same as how we treat Lord Shiva. And that is the reason why most of us are suffering today in the name of believing in gurus, the so-called corporate gurus that we are talking about right now. Remember, we are not criticizing them, they are teachers. They are facilitators. They do have some knowledge that they are imparting in us, but they are not gurus. The only guru in this world, the only guru for us, as long as we have been born, the only guru that we have to talk about is Dakshinamurti. Why? Even you, without asking your questions, without asking your doubts, he is in a position to address it. Nothing. If you have a request, just sit in front of Dakshinamurti, close your eyes, just keep chanting Shivaya Nama, you will get your problem sorted out. You will see this literally happening even this minute. That is what a guru is capable of. Today, the Maya that we are in is whoever we are seeing around us, we are calling them as gurus, and we are getting cheated in some of the cases, and some of the scenarios we are getting into a lot of debts and all these also. So just be worried about it. Since we don't have this clarity, we are having a lot of issues because of the lack of clarity. According to Saivism, the only guru that we have is Dakshinamurti. According to our Saivite text, that has been proven. So let's look forward for Dakshinamurti to come down to us very soon. So we have to elevate ourselves, yeah? So let him come down and give us the blessings. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.